Our next award is for Best Use of Law, sponsored by the Bearing Foundation. This category celebrates a campaign that has successfully used the law to drive change, whether using legal action to leverage rights and protections or using strategic litigation to strengthen existing or create new legislation. And the winner of the Best Use of Law award is Nichola Salvato for her work on the childcare proof of payment rule. When Nichola moved into full-time work, she needed childcare for her then 10-year-old daughter. She found she would be required to pay childcare costs up front before she could claim them back through universal credit. This is the proof of payment rule. She challenged the policy and won her judicial review, which found that the rule has disproportionate prejudicial effects on women.
Huge congratulations to Nichola Salvato.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Nichola. How are you feeling?
Oh gosh, blown away, over the moon. Thank you. Really, really pleased.
Oh, I'm loving seeing that on your face. I can tell how pleased you feel. It's lovely to see. Tell us a bit about your background and how you got into this, because it seems like an incredibly daunting thing to take on, a judicial review.
I was cross, basically. I was really cross. I'm a welfare rights advisor. I used to work for Citizens Advice in a part-time role, and I moved into a full-time role. I felt that my daughter would be fine doing after-school clubs and things like that, and I would be less. I'm a single mum, so at that time I was getting tax credits. Change of circumstances triggered a move over to universal credit. So I was getting a small amount of universal credit. Basically, I qualified to get childcare costs paid through universal credit. And I was aware that the tax-free system, that's government support for families earning up to £200,000 a year, is paid in advance. So it was really frustrating then that the universal credit support for childcare costs for lower income families, which in the main will be single parent families, was paid in arrears, but only in arrears. You could only claim it once you could prove that you've paid it. And I was just furious. I ended up having to reduce my hours. I had gone into this job. It was difficult with my employer. They, had obviously hoped for somebody full-time. I'd taken this role because I wanted to work full-time, and I just couldn't afford the upfront costs. I mean, summer holidays, my summer holiday bill was £1,700, and as a single mum, I just don't have that kind of spare cash down the back of the sofa. So I realised that lots and lots of other women were having the same problem. Women were turning down jobs, leaving jobs, reducing their hours, and it just seemed really unfair. And the stress, unnecessary stress that it created for me, and the impact on myself and my child's life, it just felt unfair. So I thought, I'm not having this.
I'm so glad that you succeeded, because I feel your anger, and I think you would have just got even more angry. What do you have a future now as a campaigner? What have you learnt from this experience?
Well, the main thing that I've learned, I think, is that, when you sort of start to voice an idea about something you think might not be fair, or that the government might not be doing correctly or legally within their kind of obligations that's in the statute, people tend to think, oh no, well, if that was the case, somebody else would have thought about that. Somebody else would, surely, so you tend to just think quietly to yourself, okay, well, you just put up and shut up. But what I've realised is that actually we all have a voice, and we all can make enormous change if we speak up and are determined, and don't let feeling like just a regular person on the don't let that stop you from pursuing, whatever you think is right.
Nichola Salvato, thank you so much and congratulations. What a great message. Don't wait for someone else to
Thank
speak
you.
up. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.